In today's video we are going to talk about the Android or the JXD Android device or gaming handheld or tablet PC, how you want to call it. So I found a store on AliExpress selling these JXDs and just want to point out there are already some older software and hardware. So I'm guessing this is more like a refurbished version. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you here what are we going to get. So yes, it's 7 inches of fun and this is another level of portable systems. Alright, so let's talk about the box. As you can see, I'm guessing this is not the original box because tablet PC. I find it quite a strange box for JXD. You will say if you're having this brand, it will give you this, let's say, personal special box. But no, this is the only thing we're going to get. Alright, let's open it up. And here we have the system itself. Alright, what you can see, this thing is freaking huge, but we're going to take a close look at it later. It comes with a power supply, a USB cable for data transfer and charging, crappy headphones, and no manual at all. So that is also a little bit of a disappointment. Alright, so if you take a close look at the device, it's pretty huge, and I think this is something you don't see very often nowadays. We're going to do a little bit of an overview, what are we going to get with the device, and most important, how is the quality. Because if you look at, let's say, other devices like the X16 are big, huge, but have most of the time very poor screens. But what are we going to get with this older Android version? So here we have the analog stick and it feels quite nice. We're having a D-pad. It's a normal travel D-pad, so I'm very curious how this is going to play in fighting games. Here we have the left speaker and we're having the home button because it's an Android device and a joystick option. So I'm guessing this is if you want to map the internal joysticks to, so let's say in touchscreen, or for example, you can use it like this. At the right side we're finding the other analog stick and it feels quite nice. Sometimes it was a little bit sticky, maybe you can see it before I was talking, you can see it was a little bit sticky, but it's not a big issue. For the AB and this, they call it the CD buttons, but I must say they feel quite nice. Here we have some extra options. Start and select is over here, the back button, and I'm guessing this is the button we can use for going back to the main menu or asking for the app. Here we have the right speaker. Right, so this device also having 4 shoulder buttons, so that is very nice. Here we have an HDMI out, micro USB for charging, we're having an headphone, and here we have the input for charging, one of the methods you can use. Here at the right we can find the volume control, and at the left here we have the power, or in other words the on and off switch. At the back we're finding, let's say, an older camera. It's not the best quality because this thing is already quite old, but it is a little bit better than all the other crappy cameras on the, let's say, X16, all the other 7-inch portable systems. What I did notice with mine, that the valve over here, or the cover, is not fitting very well, so there are some little connections broken off, so a little bit of a bummer. Right, so this is what we're going to get with this device. I'm guessing, again, it's more like a refurbished, and that's the main reason why this thing comes off very easily. They had this old part laying around and put it on here. It's not falling off very easily, so don't be afraid of it. But nevertheless, it's just something I want to point out. And we had a little peek inside. Alright, so let's remove the screen protector, because it's already damaged and very filthy. But if you look at the device itself, it's heavy and feels quite nice in the hands. Alright, let's power it on and let's see what we're going to get with this Android device. And here it is. Gamepad 3, Android 4.4. So as you can see, it's already having an old Android version. So I think that is the biggest problem with this device. I don't know if there's an option to upgrade it, to root the device and upgrade it to a newer version of Android. So when powering on, this is what you're going to get. The touchscreen itself, it's very nice. It responds very well. Here we have the option for the Wi-Fi and all the other function. I just want to point out that let's see if we can find it, that the store itself, it's still working very nice. So even for an older version, you can still go to the Play Store, add your account and download some free games. The only problem I'm having with this is that because of the old Android version, we are highly limited to the games we can download. And again, even if we can download some games, it doesn't say it's going to run it very well. Alright, so I just want to give you a small peek inside of the specification of the device. So this is the manufacturer JXD, it's the S7800. Alright, let's go to the CPU, and what you can see is running on the Cortex A9. The display itself is in 1280 by 800, so it's not a full HD screen. But of course, keep in mind it's an older model and it has a Mali 400 MP inside. Alright, so let's do a little bit of side by side, and what you can see with the X16, the JXD is a little bit bigger. If you're going to put it on top, it almost got the same measurements. The form factor is a little bit different of the X16 and the XD, but still you're getting the point. 7-inch of fun, people. Alright, so let's grab another one. Away with you. Alright, so they're GR350. So a small comparison, as you can see, compared with the GR350, it's gigantic. Here we have the Powkiddy. And for the final one, I was thinking let's grab the original retro game. Because a lot of you, I think you will have this Retro Game 350 system. So as you can see, it's a gigantic portable system. Alright, so the first thing that I'm noticing with the sound itself, it's not very loud. It's loud enough for most people, but the quality of the speakers are very nice. It sounds good. Alright, let's play a little bit of a pinball. So a fun fact, I did a review about the WikiPad, it was also a 7-inch portable device, more like a Switch idea. And if you look at this device and the WikiPad, with the Mali 400, this thing is quite powerful and has no problem running Zen Pinball. So even if you have an older device, you can play a lot of good games and have a lot of fun with it. Shoulder buttons are very responsive, so that's a really cool feature to the handheld itself. For a long time I've played the pinball game and still. But also if you still want to just browse on YouTube and watch some videos, it's very easy and it works like a charm. If you want to switch it to the other position, it works very well. But the sound is not bad at all and the quality of the image is very nice. But if you're listening to my sound, it's not very clear. It's no, it's not the best. For music, it's okay, but the D-pad is very responsive. Alright, so what I wanted to try, I didn't map the control, but I just wanted to see how the touchscreen is responding if it comes to playing the games. Oh, not bad at all. Alright, so what you can see over here is running on 70, 80 frames. So PSP is a no-go if it comes to the JXD. It's an already older hardware and you can see it. PSP is way too heavy for the system. So if you want to go playing a 16-bit era like Mega Drive for example, this will not be a problem. And as you can see, it looks amazing on this big 7-inch screen. So because it's an Android and you have the freedom to use whatever emulator you want to, you have the option to basically remap everything, configure it and play the games like back in the day, yet with JXD. So if you look at this device nowadays, it's not bad at all, don't get me wrong. I love the build quality, I love the big 7-inch screen, and not with the X16 for example that has a poor view angle. It's pretty decent. You can still browse the internet, browse on YouTube and enjoy this multimedia device. But if you're going to play Android games next generation, or you want to emulate, so let's say PSP and other high-end systems or latest systems, you are having this problem that you don't have the power. It's old technology and yeah, that is going to be the biggest bummer of this device.